Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 33rd Annual Newnan Coweta Citizen of the Year Award Celebration, one of Coweta's most prestigious events. I'm Nancy Walden, a member of the Newnan Kiwanis Club, and will serve as your MC this evening. It's been a tradition in Kiwanis to ring the bell for the last 110 years at the beginning and the end of each meeting. So I'm giving you all right down here fair warning. I see you're already talking about it. What a wonderful evening and a great place to be. What a difference a week makes, from 24 to 64. Can you believe it? I think this is one of the warmest evenings we've had for this event. As we begin our evening, if you would, we will have our inspiration led by Lily Smith. Rodney Maurer will lead us in the pledge, and Elsie Lane will lead us in a patriotic song. Please stand.
Let us pray. Dear God, we thank you for blessing us with life, health, and strength, and the opportunity to gather for this august occasion. We are here to highlight and honor 11 individuals here in the county from all walks of life who have demonstrated exemplary leadership, generosity, service, and phenomenal citizenship in the communities they represent. We ask that you continue to bless these nominees who have demonstrated unselfish commitment in business, civic, religious, and social settings, which have enhanced the efforts to move the agenda for the citizens of Coweta County. We thank you and ask you to bless the 2025 Citizen of the Year Committee, which was tasked with the tremendous responsibility of selecting one individual from this year's list of outstanding nominees. Though only one will be selected for the award, we ask that you bless all nominees and continue to work as they continue to work and impact the lives of our citizens. We ask that you strengthen their hands to greater service as you bless them individually and collectively. Thank you for the wonderful food that we are enjoying tonight. Bless the hands of those who prepared it. Let it be nourishment for our bodies and our minds. And when we leave this event tonight, grant us traveling mercies and let us find our homes and our families safe and secure as we arrive back at our various destinations. We ask these and all other blessings in your holy and righteous name. Amen.
We are blessed to live in a great country called America, so if we could, let's pledge allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please join in singing. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties, above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Thank you.
Thank you. We have a wonderful group of sponsors to honor tonight, thanks to you, our loyal supporters of our event. Many of you are here every year supporting our event, and we are so grateful for that. In addition to our sponsors, we have some new groups that are here this year, and we hope that you will be inspired and enjoy the events of the evening as much as the rest of us have. So we want you to enjoy your evening together. There's already been a lot of fellowship with friends. Some of them I only see once a year. It's been wonderful to see them again. So enjoy the fellowship together this evening. Our mission statement is, as Cowanians, is we are a global organization of volunteers dedicated to improving the world, one child and one community at a time. That's why, as Cowanians, we feel so strongly about supporting and hosting this event each year. Tonight's celebration is hosted by the Kiwanis Clubs of Coweta County and continues to be a collaborative effort by these 4 clubs along with the leadership of the last several Citizens of the Year. So one of you 11 will become a member of our committee. So tonight we're grateful to Ameris Bank, sitting right down here, for being our presenting sponsor and supporting our event. Thank you very much. The presenting sponsor is a donation of $2,500, with part of the donation going toward the rental of this beautiful facility, and $1,000 will be donated to the charity of choice for the person that is selected tonight. Last year, $1,000 was donated to Elevate Coweta students on behalf of Gerald Kemp. So since last year's charity of choice was Elevate Coweta students, tonight we will be highlighting that organization. And I understand we're honored to have Kevin Barbie, the Executive Director of Elevate Coweta. Would you please stand and be recognized? I understand there are other committee members that are here tonight as well. If you're on the Elevate Coweta students, please stand. On the committee? Got it. All right. Thank you for being here tonight. We really appreciate what you do for the youth in our county. The media is also very supportive of this event, and we thank you for being here. Clay and Beth, Noonan Times Herald, John Winters with Winters Publishing, they are here year after year to cover this event out of the kindness of their heart, and we appreciate it very, very much, and encourage you to support them as well. So many of you in this room are eligible to be nominated. It's really simple. Just volunteer your service in the county and the surrounding areas. I've been involved with this event for the last 15 years, and during that time, we've honored 117 volunteers in our county. The applications come out each fall, and the media has been very gracious to help us promote that for us each year. So we're looking for it. They usually come out 1st of September, 1st of October. So thank you so much for being here this evening. We do have a capacity crowd. We have set up for 430 people, and I don't see many empty chairs. And I'm sad to say, but happy to say, we have a good problem. We had 3 sponsors that wanted to be here tonight, and I had to say, I am so sorry. Fire marshal won't let us set up any more tables. So that's a good problem to have. It's now my pleasure to recognize our outstanding Noonan Coweta Chamber. They assist us every year with our event. They help with the nomination process. They market our event for us through their website and emails, And one of the big things they do is prepare nomination packets for the selection committee and help us with our ticket distribution. Candace and Valerie and your staff, thank you so much for all you do. We appreciate it and really could not do it without you. So at this time, I would like to recognize Garnet Reynolds. He was our 2020 Citizen of the Year and also serves as the chair of the Noonan-Coweta Chamber Board, and he has some words for us. So please join me in welcoming Garnet Reynolds.
Thank you, Nancy, and good evening to everybody. As Nancy mentioned, this is a packed house. As Nancy mentioned, my name is Garnet Reynolds. I currently represent Southern States Bank as the market president in Coweta County, and it's my distinct honor to serve this year as the chair of the Noonan-Coweta Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors. First, I would like to thank the Kiwanis Clubs of Coweta County and also the Citizen of the Year Committee, not only for their partnership with the Chamber, but also their organization and preparation of this great event. So if we could please give them a round of applause. As we reflect on 2024, the Noonan-Coweta Chamber of Commerce feels incredibly blessed to serve in this community. We thank our current members and our partners who helped us in 2024 welcome over 160 new members and help us exceed our budget by 30%. It is our ability to connect businesses and individuals in the community that continues to be one of our greatest strengths. Today, I was able to join one of the last 3 days of our Coweta Works program. It was partnership of our Central Education Center, our Coweta County School System, and West Georgia Technical College, where we welcomed over 1,500 eighth graders to give them access to career pathways with support of over 50 businesses in this community. At the end of February, our chamber will host our annual meeting, which we will celebrate 77 years of serving this community. We also in May will have our time-honored tradition, our golf tournament here in Noonan and Coweta County. In August, we will have our 3rd annual Ford Coweta Summit, and then we will wrap it up in the fall with our 2nd annual pickleball tournament. These are just a key few programs and events that we have, and I'd encourage you all to visit our chamber website to see what other activities we have. As we continue to build on our momentum from 2024 into 25, it is our guided principle to remember that chambers across our country were formed by businesses to be for business and to advocate on behalf of business. One of our key initiatives in 2025 at the Noonan-Coweta Chamber of Commerce is going to be a FOR campaign. And FOR is basically for you. It is for our members. It is for business. We believe that we can ultimately take listening sessions across our community, take additional data, listen to our members to ultimately help us as a chamber realize what our role is in this community to help our members. This will help us not only carry forward our strategic plan, but it will also allow us to live out our mission, which is to champion economic prosperity for all our members. So we are looking very forward to an active 2025, and I'd like to thank all of our board of directors that are in the room today to help me lead that initiative. I'd like to close by congratulating and thanking all of our nominees. We don't believe communities are great unless they have great citizens. Coweta is special today because of you. And I just want to thank you on behalf of the Noonan-Coweta Chamber for making Coweta the sense of place it is today. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy your evening.
Before we recognize this year's nominees, we'd like to honor our past Citizens of the Year. They can be identified by the beautiful medallions that they are wearing, And as I call your name, we want you to stand and remain standing until everyone has been introduced. And if you all would please hold your applause. And once everyone has been introduced, then we can honor them accordingly. Mike Barber, 1995. Dennis McIntyre, 1999. Don Phillips, 2000. Where's Don? Where is he? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Bill Lofton, 2001. Bernie Parks, 2002. Okay, let me see. Don Chapman, 2009. Did Blake make it tonight, Dr. Bob? Okay, his name was on the list, I just hadn't seen him. Frank Barron, 2014. Bob Coggin, 2016. Kay Crosby, did Kay make it? Samaritan Clinic? Oh, okay. Marie Swope, 2019. Garnet Reynolds, 2020. Cynthia Bennett, 2023. And Gerald Kemp, 2024. Okay, let's give them a round of applause. As a tribute to this wonderful group of people, we want to share a documentary about the Citizen of the Year program. The documentary started 11 years ago, and it has been revised and edited every year by the broadcast department at the Central Education Center under the leadership of Pat Patton and Diana Zito. We're honored to have the students with us here tonight. You've probably seen them working. They are recording the event. So please join me in recognizing and thanking our outstanding students. If you aren't standing students, stand up and wave your hand. Back to you. Our up-and-coming volunteers, thank you so much for being here and for recording our event for us. This year's video presentation will include a special message from Gerald Kemp, our current Citizen of the Year. We will have highlights from Elevate Coweta students, which was his charity of choice, and then immediately following that, we will have the recognition of our past Citizens of the Year. So if we can direct you down to our screen, please enjoy.
Hello, how are you? Are you coming to do work? Okay, signing right there.
We're in 5 schools: Noonan High School, East Coweta High School, Smoky Road Middle, Ruth Hill Elementary, and Welch Elementary.
Part of what we do is offer basic needs services to students across the high school, and that can look like clothes, school supplies, food, or connecting their family to resources. And we've had multiple students over the years that we get close to them, we really do build relationships with them, and we know them and we know what's going on in their lives. And we had a student a few years ago that was going to get kicked out of school because they had no way to go get their shots. And so we worked with the family, and we were able to pick mom up and the student up and take her to go get them so that she could stay in school. This same student was coming to school with cuts on her arms, and we kept asking her, what's going on? Why are these popping up? And she finally admitted to us, my springs in my mattress are popping through, and so when I'm sleeping at night, it's cutting me. And we were able to immediately get her a mattress the next day.
I love when I can sit and encourage a student and pour into them, and they're coming to me the day after or the week after saying, oh, I met one of my goals, I'm so excited. We work one-on-one with students to advocate for them, to hold them accountable and set goals with them on attendance, behavior, academics, and mental health. And our goal is to help support them to graduation and in life after graduation, to help them gain life skills that they need to make sure that they're successful. We partner with Abby's Angels Foundation
to supply school supplies to any student who may need it. We also offer toiletries for all of our students. Students can come and get stuff for themselves and their families. If they're not comfortable being in the lunchroom, it's overwhelming, they can come down here and get lunch, or if they don't have lunch money for the day, they can also come down here and get something to eat, no questions asked. I've seen the difference in consistency of an adult in the community being willing to show up for a student when they don't have to. It's not their teacher, it's not their admin, it's not a paid staff member, it's somebody in the community that cares.
The requirement to be a mentor is to be a loving, caring adult and be consistent with that student. And that's it.
Morning, guys.
He has been active in supporting us and creating awareness within the community. He's also a volunteer mentor and has been for many years.
My name is Gerald Kemp. Live here in Coweta County for approximately 34 years. I've started working in Coweta County about 37 years ago. I love working with kids. I've always worked with kids, coaching football, basketball, rec league around here. Tell me what's happened since the last time we met. Tell me something good that's happened. If you can plant that seed, beyond that time that you're spending with that kid, I mean, that makes it even more valuable. You don't become the best just by doing what's required of you. You might have the power, you might have the influence where you can change, make a difference. It may be one thing that will make, a difference in a child's life.
I don't think Mr. Kemp was fully aware of the impact that he's making, but if you sit down with his mentee, he actually the other day had a meeting with one of his teachers, and that teacher came to me and told me that the only reason that he ever talks about stocks and all the things about finance and things is because Mr. Kemp loves it.
Honestly, I don't know how I would have survived high school without Elevate. I was probably at my worst mentally going out of 8th grade and into 9th grade, so I don't know if I would have been able to graduate without all the resources I was given from them.
Are they going to make it to graduation? They have so much going on in their lives at home. And then watching them walk across the stage when everything was against them, and knowing that we took part of that.
Do they have all the resources? No, but the great thing that I love about Elevate Coweta is that they often serve as a mediator. They're on the front line basically finding out what these needs are. And if Elevate doesn't have the direct resources, they are able to reach out to other nonprofit organizations and even individuals in the community to help, meet the needs of these kids. I mean, when you're basically servicing the entire individual, I think there's a great chance of success.
Steve Mader, did I forget to introduce you? Would you please stand up? How could anybody forget Steve Mader? My apologies. Well, tonight we're honoring 11 very outstanding citizens in our community. They're all leaders, all of them ordinary people doing extraordinary things, inspiring others, working behind the scenes, not looking for recognition, and volunteering unselfishly with servant hearts and a giving spirit. Every one of them has truly made a difference in our community. And tonight, Gerald Kemp, our 2024 Citizen of the Year, will assist with recognizing this year's nominees. Our first nominee is April Anderson. April, if you would come forward, please. That's okay. You can cheer on your friends. April Anderson's dedication to community service began very early in life. Come on. There you go. That's it. There we go. Now we got it. From delivering Meals on Wheels with her children to volunteering at Bridging the Gap and Mission I-58 in Coweta County, she has consistently sought ways to give back. Her passion for fighting hunger led her to found Backpack Buddies of Georgia in 2016, providing weekly meals for over 1,300 Coweta County school children. She also established a summer camp at the Sonoy Housing Authority to ensure children have a safe and nurturing environment with access to nutritious food. April's influence extends beyond hunger relief. As a member of the Sonoy Downtown Development Authority, she fosters collaboration between the Downtown Development Authority and local nonprofits, promoting Sonoy's vision of the perfect setting for life throughout Coweta County. Her commitment to service exemplifies the power of individual action in strengthening communities. Please join me in honoring April Anderson. Pull your chair up if you need to. Hang on. We've been instructed to give the media time to take pictures, so that's what we're going to do. Our next nominee is Jess Barron. Jess Barron is a dedicated community leader in Coweta County, actively involved with organizations like the Noonan-Coweta Chamber, the Heritage School, and the Housing Authority of Noonan. His visionary leadership is evident in initiatives such as the Chamber's Total Resource Campaign and his work addressing affordable housing and senior support. Jess serves with passion and integrity on the Noonan Urban Redevelopment Agency and Coweta Forward, consistently striving to improve the community. He's a respected leader, known for his collaborative approach and dedication to achieving goals. His contributions have significantly impacted education, economic development, housing, and social services in Coweta. Jess's impact is far-reaching, from successful fundraising for the Chamber to impactful housing initiatives for the city and strategic planning for the Heritage School. He also dedicates his time to organizations like the Foundation of Wesley Woods and the Noonan Parks Commission, further enhancing the quality of life in Coweta County. Jess embodies courage, wisdom, and creativity in his leadership, inspiring others and driving positive change. Please join me in honoring Jess Barron. Thank you, Jeff. Our next honoree is Scott Berta. Scott Berta, a dedicated Noonan resident for 44 years, exemplifies outstanding citizenship through his visionary leadership and commitment to community betterment. Following the devastating 2021 tornado, Scott co-founded Plant Noonan, a grassroots organization responsible for replanting nearly 2,000 trees and planting a 30-acre arboretum demonstrating his commitment to environmental restoration. Scott's leadership extends to numerous organizations, including the Boys and Girls Club of Noonan Coweta, where he serves as chairman and spearheaded successful fundraising efforts. He's also played a vital role in Leadership Coweta, fostering the development of future community leaders. Scott's impact spans environmental stewardship, economic growth, and youth development. He's driven economic development through his work with the Coweta County Development Authority and Electric Cities of Georgia, while also championing youth development through the Boys and Girls Clubs and Troop 41 Boy Scouts. Notably, he helped create the Coweta Grand Prix, an innovative STEM education program that encourages or engages young minds. Scott's courage, wisdom, and creativity make him an invaluable asset to Coweta County. Please join me in honoring Scott Berta. Our next nominee is Tricia Bethel Suku. Tricia Bethel Suku is an exemplary leader who has significantly impacted Coweta County. Her visionary leadership is evident in her pioneering work as Scoutmaster for Troop 219, the first all-female troop in the county. Recognizing the need for an inclusive environment, she created a space for young women to develop leadership skills and confidence within the Boy Scouts of America program. Tricia's unwavering commitment to the community is demonstrated through her dedication to Troop 219 and her active participation in leadership programs like Wood Badge and National Youth Leadership Training. She serves as a role model and mentor for both youth and adult leaders, fostering a culture of respect, collaboration, and responsibility within the Boy Scouts of America. Tricia's impact is profound, creating opportunities for girls to experience the character-building benefits of scouting and equipping them with skills and confidence. Her influence extends beyond Troop 219, shaping future leaders through her involvement in various Boy Scout programs. Tricia embodies courage, wisdom, and creativity in her leadership, encouraging an inclusive, empowering environment for all Scouts. Please join me in honoring Tricia Bethel Suku. Our next nominee is Scott Chahalis. Scott Chahalis is a visionary leader who has significantly enriched Coweta County. As president of Blickle USA, he's grown the company from 3 to 44 employees and demonstrated a strong commitment to workforce development. This is evident in his support of the Central Education Center's apprenticeship program, where he has provided equipment, hired apprentices, and hosted international observers. Scott's commitment extends beyond his business endeavors. He serves on the board of the Newnan-Coweta County Chamber, actively promoting the county to international companies, and acts as a key contact for the German Chamber of Commerce. He also dedicates his time to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, helping members find employment and achieve self-reliance. Scott's impact on Coweta County is multifaceted, creating jobs, fostering economic development, and supporting workforce training. He's a respected mentor, inspiring others with his positive demeanor and dedication to growth. Scott embodies courage, wisdom, and creativity, making him a valuable asset to the Coweta County community. Please join me in honoring Scott Chihalis. Our next nominee is Scott Kortner. Scott Kortner's dedication to service shines through his leadership of the Coweta County Fair. That's the man with the plan that's done it for quite a few years. A beloved community event that celebrates agricultural heritage while providing entertainment for all ages. Under Scott's leadership and guidance, this past year, the fair raised $250,000 for local organizations and scholarships. Additionally, he spearheaded the creation of the Special Needs Day at the fair to ensure inclusivity. Scott's commitment to Coweta County extends beyond the fair. He serves as a trustee at Macedonia Baptist Church, leading youth mission trips. He co-founded the Jansko Foundation with his wife Janet, supporting vital organizations in the community like Hope Revisited, Samaritan Clinic, and the Boys and Girls Clubs. Scott's leadership is characterized by collaboration and continuous improvement. He actively seeks feedback and partners with local organizations to ensure the fair's success and safety. The Kiwanis Fair has become a vital source of support for youth servicing organizations in Coweta County. Scott's courageous leadership, his wise decision-making, and creative initiatives make him an essential contributor to Coweta County's growth and well-being. Please join me in honoring Scott Kortner. Our next nominee is Janet Marie Gunnels. Janet Marie Gunnels is a dedicated advocate for Coweta County, actively contributing to community betterment through her diverse roles and initiatives. As a member of the Newnan Junior Service League, she supports programs that uplift local individuals and families. As communications director for Newnan First United Methodist Church, she fosters a strong sense of community and facilitates connections within the congregation and beyond. Janet Marie's leadership extends to various facets of community life, from her involvement with the Newnan Theater Company to her engagement in local politics. She's a strong supporter of local businesses and literary initiatives, volunteering her time at the Newnan Book Company. Janet Marie has significantly impacted Coweta County through her contributions to organizations like Bridging the Gap, Pathways, and Kate's Club, which is a nonprofit supporting grieving children and teens. Her dedication to service, communication skills, and leadership qualities have fostered positive change and strengthened the social fabric of Coweta. Janet Marie embodies the spirit of community service, actively working to make Coweta County a more inclusive, supportive, and vibrant place for all. Please join me in honoring Janet Marie Gunnels. Our next nominee is Dr. Bob Heberlin. We honor and the young and the more mature. I'm right there with you, buddy. Bob's a friend. I couldn't resist. Dr. Bob Heberlin is a visionary leader dedicated to expanding educational opportunities in Coweta County. He spearheaded dual enrollment programs at the University of West Georgia at Noonan, making higher education accessible to high school students. He also championed the arts, fostering initiatives like the Vault and the Other Night School, enriching the community's cultural landscape. Bob's commitment to education extends beyond his professional roles. He serves on the board of the Georgia Association of Middle School Principals and actively supports the Howard Warner and Noonan Coweta Boys and Girls Clubs, raising funds to expand opportunities for youth. He's also an active member of the Noonan Kiwanis Club and the Noonan Coweta Chamber. Bob has significantly impacted Coweta County by facilitating the growth of the University of West Georgia Noonan, strengthening partnerships between the university and the school system, and expanding access to higher education. His leadership has resulted in increased resources and opportunities for youth and businesses. Bob embodies courage, wisdom, and creativity, making him a driving force for educational advancement and community enrichment in Coweta County. Please join me in honoring Dr. Bob Heberlin. Thank you. Our next nominee is Abigail Kimball. Abigail Kimball is an exemplary citizen of Coweta County, demonstrating outstanding leadership and unwavering commitment to improving her community. Her vision centers on inclusivity and compassion, particularly for neurodiverse individuals and those facing mental health challenges. Through her work with the Inclusion Project, she's provided sensory training for first responders across the region, equipping them to better assist individuals with autism and those in crisis. Beyond her professional work at Pathways Center, Abigail actively volunteers with numerous local nonprofits, including More Music Foundation, Habitat for Humanity, and the Coweta Community Foundation. She's a graduate of the Noonan Citizen Academy and a participant in Leadership Coweta, demonstrating her commitment to personal growth and community engagement. Abigail's impact is deeply felt in Coweta County. She's a trusted resource for families navigating mental health challenges and draws on her personal experience as a single mother of a child with autism to assist others. Abigail's courage is evident in her work to address mental health stigma through initiatives like the annual No One Walks Alone event. Her creativity, wisdom, and compassion make her a transformative figure in Coweta, consistently making a difference for the most vulnerable members of her community. Please join me in honoring Abigail Kimball. Our next nominee is Clay Neely. Clay is an exemplary community leader who embodies the spirit of service and dedication in Coweta County. He serves as a board member for the Coweta Community Foundation, lending his expertise to grant distribution and public relations. His commitment to community development is evident through his board positions with the Link Trail, Boys and Girls Club, creating thriving community spaces. As president of the Noonan Rotary Club, we won't hold that against you, Clay exemplifies leadership and embodies the organization's motto of service above self. He actively engages others in volunteer efforts, fostering a strong and more connected community. Clay's impact is evident in his support for healthier lifestyles through his involvement with the Link Trail and Bike Coweta, and his dedication to youth development through the Boys and Girls Club. Clay's professional expertise as co-publisher of the Noonan Times-Herald is complemented by his dedication to community service. He and his wife, Beth, have successfully navigated the transition to digital media, ensuring residents stay informed while upholding the legacy of local news. Clay is a true champion of his community, consistently working to enhance the quality of life for all of our citizens. Please join me in honoring Clay Neely. Our final nominee for the evening is Rodney Riggs. Rodney Riggs is a dedicated public servant with a long history of commitment to Coweta County. His exemplary vision is evident in his tireless efforts to promote patriotism and support veterans. For decades, he spearheaded the Optimist Club's Avenue of Flags program and mentored the East Coweta High School Marine Corps JROTC Color Guard, fostering discipline and professionalism in the next generation. Rodney's leadership extends to numerous civic activities. He's a prominent voice for veterans, serving as a leader in the Marine Corps League Chapter 1325 and organizing events like the Memorial Day ceremony, the 9/11 anniversary commemoration, and July 4th parade. Rodney's impact on Coweta County is significant. His dedication to patriotic events has fostered a strong sense of community pride. He's the driving force behind the Marine Corps League's Toy for Tots program, ensuring that children in need receive Christmas gifts. Rodney consistently demonstrates courage and dedication, taking the lead in civic endeavors and highlighting his unwavering community spirit through his commitment to organizations like the Optimist Club, the Marine Corps League, and Royal Baptist Church. Please join me in honoring Rodney Riggs. You can just wait right here if you want to. As you've heard, we have 11 outstanding nominees. In fact, one of the past Citizens of the Year on the selection committee said this is by far the best list of the most deserving people I've ever seen. To select this year's recipient, there was a selection committee composed of all the previous Citizens of the Year that we just introduced. This committee reviews all of the nomination applications very carefully, makes the selection by secret ballot, and no one knows who will receive this award before tonight except the selection committee. It's kept very close to the vest. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's finally time to find out who will be Coweta County's 2025 Citizen of the Year. Gerald Kemp is here and will make the announcement and the presentation.
Good evening. You've heard the bios of all the outstanding nominees, and all are very deserving of this award. And I also want to just personally thank all of the nominees for your service and your commitment to this community. Thanks to the very generous donation presented by our presenting sponsor, we're happy to announce that this year's nominee, or actually this year's recipient, I'll go play. It worse than I did last year. This year's recipient is April Anderson. April, thanks to the generous donation of our sponsor, presenting sponsor, we're happy to present a check for $1,000 to the Backpack Buddies on your behalf.
Wow, okay. What an incredible honor to stand here, just to even be here, especially considering the company of all these amazing people. I'm truly just humble and grateful. First and foremost, I just want to say that God is good. When He places something on your heart and you step out in obedience, He'll send the right people to make it happen. And I'm living proof of that because I am ADD and I have not one administrative bone in my body. You can ask my leadership Coweta group because I tested the least of anyone in the whole class. So I can't even barely finish a sentence. So when something gets accomplished, it's supernatural for sure. It's just obedience to God and aligning myself with fantastic people. One gift that I do feel like that God has given me is loving people. And while I do it imperfectly, I've learned that love, genuine, messy, and wholehearted love covers a multitude of mistakes. And if I could leave you with one piece of advice, it would just be to love someone and show kindness. Simple acts like love have the power to change the world. And to my family, thank you for loving me when my heart is pulled in so many directions. I know that supporting me while I support others hasn't always been easy, but you guys stood by me all the time, and I'm forever grateful. So if you're related to me, please stand up. Okay, stay up. Don't sit down. And alongside, keep standing, don't sit down. Alongside anyone here who serves with me in Sonoya or Backpack Buddies is a friend of mine that is here supporting me, like my best friend of a long time. I won't throw our age under the bus, who flew in today and has to fly out tomorrow for work, but wanted to be here. I want you guys all to stand up. City of Sonoya. So look around. Get up. No one should be sitting. Lucy, get up. You're my kid. Okay. This is my village, and these are the people who keep me on track when I'm ADD and distracted, who make everything possible. And this award may have my name on it, but it belongs to them. And from the bottom of my heart to all of you, thank you so much. It's truly an honor.
And now, Cynthia Bennett, a past Citizen of the Year in 2023, will bring our closing remarks.
So you know when you're ready to leave church and that one person stands up because they have to read what's in the bulletin? That's me. Before we go, and I do want you to take time to take a look at the program that is in front of you tonight and just take in all of the people who have worked to make this evening a great success. One more time, let's thank Life of the South Catering. Supported by the Noonan Center's staff, and our beloved Noonan Coweta Chamber. The next four, Noonan Times-Herald, Print Source, Signarama, and Winters Media and Publishing, just keep the communications strong with our program here in Coweta. We have, thank you. The 2025 Citizen of the Year Planning Committee, under the direction of Nancy and ably assisted by Jeff and Cindy Coggin, did an amazing job keeping everything on track for this last 8 months as we planned this event. And thank you again, Selection Committee. It was great working with you all. Kim Magyar and the Master Gardeners, they did a beautiful job with the table decorations highlighting Elevate Coweta. And I want to thank the Grantville Kiwanis Club for also providing the labor and the flowers for the decorations. It's important to me personally to thank the future of our committee, and one more time point out those talented students who are trained and tutored by the able Pat Patton and Diana Zito. These kids from the CEC have been working all day long with Coweta Works, and they are here again tonight. And we cannot forget to thank again the 38 table sponsors who financed this lovely dinner for us this evening. This event would not be possible without your years of continued support. Let me turn it back to Nancy, who I think is going to ring the bell.
What a wonderful evening we've had together, celebrating and honoring these outstanding people in our community. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. Enjoy the rest of the evening, and we hope to see you back next year.